It's a weird thing. When Dre left Death Row, the East Coast West Coast thing was at its peak. You know what I'm saying? And then as he started doing the Firm album, remember? He went and got all those East Coast people to do that album. But the problem with that was niggas in LA was like, fuck that nigga. We ain't supporting that shit, fuck that nigga. But people don't know, Dre was trying to take care of a lot of people from LA and they just wasn't delivering for him. And then he got, now at this point, a lot of stuff that's not working. He's got that girl, and she didn't really do nothing. Remember, he's got Rakim. I mean, he's got Rakim and him signed for a minute, and that thing never happened. And now he's leaking, you know what I'm saying? And then Firm flopped, like you said, right? Because LA was like, fuck them. Even though the East Coast, West Coast thing we was cool with each other, we still kind of staring at each other sideways, you know what I'm saying? You know, we everybody put the guns up, but, you know, niggas are still kind of in their feelings on both sides, you know, so that's going to take some time for that shit to just, you know, chill all the way out. You know, all the robbing them niggas when they came out to the West Coast is over with. And a lot of stuff y'all didn't hear about niggas get robbed and throwing them niggas in their own cars and kicking their hotel doors in. Y'all didn't hear about a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's why after a while they took everything out of LA. They took that shit to Atlanta, back to New York, or Miami. Remember? There was no award shows, anything having to do with anything that was black. Think about it, in LA for a time period. Because niggas out here in LA, they knew how to get at them niggas. They knew they was going to catch them either at Roscoe's, Fat Burger, or certain clubs they was going to, and certain strip clubs they was going to go to, right? And then, what niggas didn't know was, niggas knew all the sky caps at LAX is our homies. All them up in them ticket agents and seeing them niggas coming off them planes was our homies. And then at those high-end hotels, we're going to have people working in them high-end hotels. They're going to tell us exactly what rooms they in. You know, so that was a lot of stuff people wasn't hearing about. Niggas getting their jewelry taken, niggas just getting beat up, you know what I'm saying, getting their cars taken from them, all kind of stuff, because after a while, this is where it was. Niggas from LA didn't really have to go to New York. They was never buying our stuff anyway, so we didn't care. New York was just like a props thing. And you got to go out there really and get beat up by them niggas, meaning in rhyme battles. In order to really be taken serious. So that's what New York really was, because niggas in New York always kind of smirked at us until Dre and NWA came. Because I used to be out there all the time, because like the Flavor Unit was my family. And before the Wu-Tang Clan, the Flavor Unit was the roughest rhyming crew in New York, okay? I mean, the Flavor Unit was just a crew full of fucking rhyme animals, beasts. But when I tell you, and it was deep like the Wu-Tang Clan was. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't mob like the Wu-Tang. I remember when I very first saw the Wu-Tang Clan,